love waxing. Yes, I love it. It's
Why is that? Like you like to
yeah.
see people in pain or what?
No, I just like to, I don't know. It's just something about waxing when someone comes with something very hairy and all over the place, and I just make it so nice and smooth and clean,
Mm,
you know. And I like the fact that my technique is very different. I like to hear my clients say things like, "Oh, that's it. It didn't even hurt." Like seriously, most Brazilian wax hurt, but my clients are always, they love to come to me because they're like, "Girl, that didn't even hurt. I was expecting it to hurt." And I guess it's my technique.
so do you do sugaring as well or just waxing?
I don't. I just do waxing. But I would like to learn more about sugaring. I heard it that it's, well, I know that it's actually pretty good for individuals that's, very sensitive. So it could be something that I could, train on in the future.
Okay, nice, nice. Because I know we had to learn it in school because I went through the master esthetician program rather than the regular
Nice.
esthetician. So we definitely got a chance to, experiment with all different kind of services. So um, I just know for me, am I gonna do waxing?
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. I
You're
don't.
not sure?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess.
It,
I guess.
it,
I
it,
guess I
it
can
can
do.
be it can be a little intimidating when you're first out of school.
Right.
Waxing can be very intimidating because when I was in school, I took this whole lady in school. I took her brow off, the whole brow. It was gone, and I was terrified. I was terrified of waxing. I didn't touch wax, I think, for like a year or two after that. It just was so scary. And then I said, you know what? I'm gonna face my fears. I'm
Yeah.
gonna face my fears. And then I started doing brows, and then I became really good at brows. And then after doing brows, I started slowly doing underarms, legs, and then finally started doing Brazilians. And I was like, I love it.
I'm definitely gonna stay far away from Brazil.
Yes,
So if
yes,
so,
that's
so
trouble for
yeah,
you.
exactly. Period. Like even with that, no matter how professional I am, I just know
Right.
that if I do that, that's just opening up all kind of crazy
But
doors. And
would you think that some ladies would request for you to do their Brazilian, like a professional, like professionally?
of course,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I just know for me, I just look at it to not even to put myself in that predicament.
yeah.
So
That I understand. I understand.
yeah. So so my question for you, and this is a question of the day: what does success means for you?
Success means to me, what it looks like to me is giving back.
Mm,
When I'm in a position to where I can bless, you know, five ladies that is insecure about their skin,
mm,
where they don't want to go out the house anymore, because I've met individuals that way, that they're scared to leave their home because their skin is just so, just not in a good place.
right, right,
And I can also just, I want to get back into giving back to my community, like going to domestic violence shelters, offering and teaching them how
right,
to care for their skin,
right,
because
right,
that's important.
right. If it was so I see that you said that you do a lot of like teeth whitening as well. How did you get into
Yes.
that?
Actually, it's funny because I started doing teeth whitening before it was a big thing. Like right now, it's a booming industry, like big time. How long? I've been doing teeth whitening, I would say, for about 4 years,
Hmm. And
because
is
I
it
did eyelash extension. I did eyelash extensions before, and I thought it would be a good service to add while I'm lashing. They can be getting their teeth whitened.
mm, it is
So yeah,
more
I've been doing teeth whitening for about 4 years now.
nice, nice. And how long does it take? Is that like a 45-minute process or?
Um, I sell it in different packages. I always recommend like the hour package to start, and then if they want to come back in 2 weeks to touch up, then you can do like 30 minutes, an hour.
Okay, okay. I would love to go in and get it done myself for sure.
Yeah, it's
But
awesome.
so uh, it's a segment on the show that I do, and it's called "Explain That Post." So
Okay.
usually, what I do, I go surfing through people profile,
Hmm.
and I try to scroll down as far as I can just to find like a picture that sticks out to me, and
Okay.
show it to you and also the people, and allow you to have a chance to explain what's going on within that post. So are you ready?
Okay. I'm ready.
So I actually picked out two for you,
Oh,
and
okay.
with this first one, I want you to explain what's going on here.
Mm, that was an epic day in my life. Okay. Okay. So I was one of the top skin therapists for Ulta Beauty.
Okay.
Yes, I was one of the top tops, like in the major leagues.
Well,
Um,
congratulations on that. First
thank
of all.
you. So I was invited personally by the CEO of Ulta Beauty, which is her name is Mary Dillon, to come because Ulta went public.
Mm,
Um, and what that means is without going into it too much, just basically their stock is available for purchase. Um,
okay.
so I was invited to, they have a ceremony at NASDAQ every day, which I'm sure you're familiar with. It's opening the money. So this was a big thing for me. So I was able to go and just be a part of the whole experience. And we took pictures, and then there was my picture in Times Square.
Mm. And did you
Yes,
take that picture yourself or did someone else
I
take it?
didn't. Someone else took it, like a
Oh,
photographer.
oh,
So
okay.
that was a day in my life I will never forget. So just to be in a billboard in Times Square, like
Right.
that humbled me. That really made me feel like not like, hey, I made it, but it was a wow moment for me. Like, hey, Aisha, your hard work, it shows. Now it's
Right.
revealed.
Right.
It's
That,
revealed. I don't have to brag about what I'm doing all the time or post, how much money I'm making and this and that. I'm very humble. But this right here, I'm proud of this day.
that's good. That's good. And
Yes.
you definitely deserve it, especially with all the time that you put in for it. So
Thank you.
I did find another post and I would like for you to explain this one as well.
Hi, how you doing? How you doing? Yes, I was on the Wendy Williams show.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was actually my birthday. That
Oh,
was about 3 years ago. And I got picked out of Wendy picked me out person because I'm a friend of the show, y'all. If you don't know, I've been on Wendy a few times, but
oh,
yes, I love Wendy. That's my girl. So she personally picked me to. We played a game, like a segment,
mhm,
and I won, of course.
mhm.
And she sent me and my husband to Atlantic City, all expenses paid for our dinner, our room, gave us cash. So it was
Oh,
a great experience.
nice. I'm trying
And
to get on that.
I try to get her to come get a facial, but Wendy all
Yeah.
bougie, and
Look,
I tried.
I would like for her to be on my show one day. Just
She
want to throw
is.
that out there.
No, you're gonna sit on that couch. How much you want to bet?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm. You.
You better stop now.
Yeah, you're gonna sit on somebody's couch. I don't know if it's Oprah or Wendy, but it's coming.
You know what? Whenever that day comes, I would definitely love for you to be in the audience. Man,
Thank you.
no, I don't want y'all to see me cry though. But anyway, so thank you for that. So so where like do you see yourself with everything that's going on, and even in your business now? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
5 to 10 years, I see myself owning my own aesthetic school
Mm.
and also having my own product line.
Okay.
That's where I see myself. And then 5 years, 10 years. I would like to be retired by 10 years.
Okay, nice, nice.
Yeah.
I know, I know. For me, well, I'm already I'm a medically retired veteran, medically disabled veteran, but
You said Navy?
Army.
Oh, Army. Oh, well, thank you for serving our country. Thank you.
No problem, no problem. But so right now I'm currently working on my second retirement, and
Oh, wow. Good for
yeah,
you.
so I mean, I would like to have it to where I can take this segment that I'm trying to build up and actually maybe turn it into like a whole TV show one day.
Oh,
And,
yes, yes.
just have it to where the only thing that I do is take people and give them exposure and put them in a position to where they can get all of the success like just off of my name. So that's what I envision for myself. Just just like creating so that I can open up doors of opportunity for other people.
And you're on the right path. You're
Thank
definitely on the right path. And as long as you continue to manifest those words and write them down and say your affirmations every day, it will come. It's going to come.
thank you.
Because the universe, she listens. She listens to everything.
I just love your energy so much. I do.
Thank you. Thank you.
So let's go to the comments.
I'm just me. I'm just me, and the more, and this helps me relax. I needed this. I had a busy week.
Hey, this is what it's about. This show is not about being right or wrong. This show is just about you coming up here just to be you.
Right.
And that's just have a regular conversation.
And I can't drink too much because I still got virtuals today, and I don't want to be like, "Hey, girl, let me look at your
Right,
skin."
right. Look, I got two more shows today, so that's the only.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw that. Look at you. Okay, shaking and moving. All right.
I'm trying. So
Yeah,
someone asked you, how do you become a skin therapist?
How you become a skin therapist?
Mm-hmm.
Well, skin therapist is just basically like, it's a title. It's the same thing as an esthetician. It depends on what state you're in. Some states call you a skin therapist, some call you an esthetician. But when I worked for Ulta Beauty, my title was skin therapist. My title was master skin therapist. But as far as just going to, to become an esthetician, I recommend you find a school that you do your research first. Did you do research on the school you went to, or you just went to any school that came to mind, or did you do research, Ralph?
No, for me,
Yes.
I did research.
Okay. And what type of research did you do?
So I did want to cut. So here in Washington State, we have two different routes you can go. Either you can go do the regular 700-hour aesthetics program, or you can do, I believe it's 1,200.
Yes, for the master program.
Right,
yes.
for the master. So for me, and that's a year-long program. So for me, I looked at it to where, okay, if I'm gonna go to school, I might as well do the master program.
That's right.
And so that I can get everything up front. So then later on down the line, I won't have to say, oh man, I wish I would have.
Right.
So for me, that's the research that I did, and then plus, all of the reviews and people that I personally know that went to this school, nothing but great results, nothing but great reviews and everything. And everybody, most of the people that graduated from this program is definitely doing successful, and say that, knowledge-wise, they're above and beyond, like, the rest of the competition. So.
Okay.
So that's the research that I did.
Okay.
So someone else said that your skin glow, your what is on your skin now, that glow is serious. So I'm pretty sure she's talking to you. I'm 100%. I'm 1,000%.
I just have some underneath. I have my vitamin C serum along with my SPF, and I have some tinted moisturizer on with a little bit of powder. That's it. It might be the light. I also have a ring light here, so it could be the light as well.
I think it's just you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, a little bit. I'll take that.
With the natural glow.
Yeah, I'll
So,
take it. Oh, thank you.
so
Thank you, TMC
she's amazing
Beauty.
too. She's amazing too, by the way. Okay, so we got one more question, then we're gonna move on to the
Okay.
next thing. What to look for when you what to look for when looking for a school other than accreditation. I was I would say for me, I would say staff. You know,
Yes.
like going to see the instructors and everything, and see
Yeah, that's
um,
important.
and see how much they care about the students. Because I'm not gonna call other schools out, but I was actually looking to look for a school so that I can finish up my bachelor's degree prior to me going to aesthetic school and talking to the students. And this is a big time school, and most of the students were saying that it's very competitive. So, but prior to me coming here to Washington, I'm from North Carolina, and I was going to a HBCU. And at the HBCUs, you're not going to hear that word competitive. You're going to hear about the teachers and the professors and the staff care about each and every student.
Yes.
So that's one thing for me that I look for. And there's pros and cons to everything, but I would definitely say make sure that you choose a program that actually cares about each and every student, and it's not just about numbers at the end of the day.
Absolutely. And
So,
my thing is also reviews is very important.
right,
And also ask to see their graduation rates. Like ask to see those numbers, because they can show you those numbers as well. Like how many students when they finish school, how many actually graduated, and like did they get a job afterwards? Like what are the students doing after they went to the school? You're entitled to that information as well.
right, right. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next segment. This segment of the show, I actually love it. Um, it's actually called the Big Ten.
Hmm.
So, so with the Big Ten, it's just a series of questions, and also everybody that's watching, you can also answer the questions as we go. And pretty much I'm just throwing rapid questions to you, and it's you can choose either or.
Okay.
So you ready?
I'm ready. Let's get to it.
All right, cool, cool, cool. So first question, and everybody back home, make sure that you put it in the comments what's your answer as well, so you can play along with us. So first question: grits or oatmeal?
What's that?
First question is grits or oatmeal?
Oatmeal.
Salt and vinegar chips or sour cream and onion?
Sour cream and onion.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Martin or Fresh Prince?
Martin.
Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes. Blueberry, baby.
Ooh, I love blueberry too. Or banana pancake with vanilla abstract. Uh, call call or text.
Text.
Love or money.
Ooh, that's a good one. That money.
Money.
Because
Right.
then you can buy the love. I'm just
Hey,
joking. No, that right there requires balance.
it is,
Yeah.
I feel like this. I feel like if so this is the first time I took a pause on the Big Ten because I was supposed to keep going because it's just supposed to be for me.
Right.
But this
Yeah.
how this how I feel about it. Make sure that you get a partner that both of y'all got the same mindset. Like
Absolutely. Yes.
if both of y'all genuinely want each other to succeed, and both of y'all genuinely wants to do nothing but better each other and make sure that you yourself is a better person every single day. Both of y'all got that mindset,
Absolutely. I agree with you.
you
I
know.
agree because it won't work. Trust me.
It won't work, because then y'all
Mm-mm.
unequally yoked. So,
Absolutely.
um, chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate. What you talk about? Chocolate.
I had to ask. You know, you never know. Uh,
Yes.
Comedy or horror?
Comedy.
Comedy. Paper or plastic?
That's a good one. It sounds so simple and petty, but that paper for the environment. And then paper you can do that with the paper.
Right. All right. So for this last one, you have to answer which one, but you also have to say why. And it's kind of a
Okay.
setup. And it's kind of a setup question.
All right.
So this last one is sing or dance, and why?
Dance. Because I love to dance. That's my thing. I express myself through dance.
Mm,
How I'm feeling. It's an outlet.
right.
It's energy. It's energy when you dance. Dance, oh my gosh, dance is just like an expression of so much, different cultures, different moods, how you feel. Dance is just the universal language,
Right.
and
Right.
it's connected to us.
Right. It is. It is. And
Hmm.
you can definitely tell when people just going through the motions or when people is actually giving the energy that they want you to feel. Definitely. So you know, for me, I love to sing. Um,
Can you
uh,
sing?
can I sing?
Yeah.
Can I sing? Yes. Am I a
Yes.
singer? No.
What's the
I feel,
difference?
I feel like anybody can sing. Really.
Okay, I'm gonna
That,
leave that question alone. I'm
but
gonna leave that right there. Okay.
but prime example, one of the most iconic voices to ever sing, and his voice is so unique that can't nobody like duplicate it, is Louis Armstrong, and he's one of my favorite singers. But
Okay.
but for him, his voice is so unique. But if he always told himself that he couldn't sing,
Oh wow.
you know. So and who else sounds like Louis Armstrong? And then when people
No
do
one.
try to sound like
Yes.
him, they're like, "Hey, brother, stop! You can't sing." Cause that's Louis Armstrong. Cause he believed in himself.
Right. Okay.
So
Okay. That's a good one.
that's my belief. It's really just like you said. It's all about energy. You know. So so real quick, last segment that I like to do, and there's no right or wrong answer. So I gotta put you in a scenario and wonder exactly how you're gonna go about it. So let's say you're at a big, huge corporate building, New York, LA, Atlanta,
Hmm.
Florida, whatever, and you go into the 50th floor. You go to the
Okay.
you go into the elevator and it take a whole minute for you to get up to the 50th floor. Right before the elevator doors close, a multi-millionaire walks in, and it's just you and him. What is your minute elevator speech to that millionaire? And there's no right or wrong answer.
Okay. My name is Aisha, and I just want to explain a fantastic business opportunity for you because I am confident and I know that my business will not only benefit and generate money for you, but also for myself and for others. I specialize in corrective skincare, skin coaching, full body waxing. I am also willing to go the extra mile as a business partner to help your business and my business grow abundantly. Was that a minute?
It's a
I
it,
still got
it's
time.
look. It's no right or wrong answer. You couldn't have did
A
it any
million,
better.
I'll be like, please help me, give me. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna be real professional. I'm gonna invite them to. I'm gonna tell them, hey, I want to invite you to look at my business
Mhm.
and look at all the fantastic opportunities that it will not
Mhm.
ask, but it will benefit you in as far as investing in my business. It will benefit you because my ideas are fresh and they're fantastic.
Right, right, and that's the best way to go about it. So Look,
You caught me off guard with that one.
I suppose to. You know,
Yes, you did.
I'm
I'm
trying to
like,
get this.
oh, that's a good question. I never answered nothing like that before, ever.
Look, I'm trying to get this TV deal. You know, I'm trying to set everything up now to where once all this quarantine stuff is over, I can go to a TV network and be like, hey,
Absolutely.
you know. So I definitely appreciate you being a guest of my show. I definitely would love to have you on another episode in the future and everything, especially like once the platform gets even bigger, so then I can give you even more exposure and even, you know, then hopefully my following will be way up
Absolutely.
and everything.
And I
So
would like to invite you to Sparkle and Shine too. You gotta come to Sparkle and Shine too. And do a live with me. Because I have questions for you.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous. No, but look,
You
though,
should be.
I am planning on moving to North Carolina later on this year, so I'll be a lot
Okay.
closer to everyone. I'm definitely looking to do a lot of traveling,
I'm in
and
Arizona. I'm in Arizona.
that's fine. I'll come to Arizona. That's fine. Well,
But
whatever it is.
I'm bi-coastal. I'll be going to Jersey and New York like